it's nice to have a record of the presentations that you've made. So step one is download all the former Sliderockets into PowerPoint and record the ones with audio into Vimeo. Hopefully you've already done that. I know for me in the social studies, I've had some really long videos of just like a lecture that's 20 minutes or something like that, and I did not want to have to redo it. That's a lot of information to just remember to have to redo this presentation. So what I found is this cool program, VoiceBase. What you can do is go there and sign up, and it's free. You can choose to upload, and you just have to find the MP4 recording that you made, hopefully in Camtasia. But you can also find it that the VoiceBase supports these other program formats. And so all you need to do then is upload it, wait for an email that says it worked, and then you'll get it and you'll go here, which you'll ask to show raw machine transcript. It doesn't do a perfect job because it's computer. But then it gives you this, an entire transcript of everything that you said, which is beautiful because then you have a script that you can edit or make changes to when you need to actually create a new presentation. So some of the tools I found that I've liked as somewhat replacements for Sliderocket are these. So here's an example of my Brainshark, which is a pretty nice alternative to Sliderocket, because what you do is basically just upload a PowerPoint slide or presentation as is, and the slides will stay in that same format. You can't edit the slides once they're in my Brainshark, which I found is probably the biggest negative aspect of this. And so you really need to do all of your work within PowerPoint, which you can also do in Google Presentations, and then download to PowerPoint and then use this if you wanted. But what is nice about this, it makes a really nice table of contents for the students, and so they can go to each slide, and then you can just edit the presentation like this. And then you can go to record audio. You could also call in your audio if you wanted to, but you can use your microphone. And then it's really easy just to record slide by slide and make edits to your audio once you're within the slides, and that's been really nice. So the final presentation would look something like this. And it automatically gives 10 seconds per slide unless you have audio, in which case it would be longer. So it just kind of zooms on through that, and you can click through it, and it's also very easy to enlarge. And you also get reports as to how many people have viewed it and things like that. Another cool program is Meta. It looks like this. It's a really simple program, but it's really nice if you're working mostly with video clips. Even if you have maybe a Vimeo or a Camtasia video that you have in the past, you just want to trim it down, you could publish it directly to YouTube, and Meta works very, very nicely with YouTube videos. And what's cool about it is you can input a video and voice over the video, or you can take other video clips from online, so other YouTube videos. You can trim either end of those to make it shorter, and you can also add background pictures and add quotes to emphasize things that you want to see on the slide. But the problem is it's not really a slide presentation. It cannot import slides, so you can't just import a PowerPoint presentation and work with it that way. You could, however, take a screenshot and use that picture and include that in your presentation. So this is Meta. It's really easy to use. There's not a lot to it. This is a lecture I made about World War II in the Pacific, and so you could easily just come to add new clip, and it gives you the option to include a video, text, or an image, and so you can easily include URLs from YouTube. I have also recorded some of my own YouTube videos of recording PowerPoints or things like that, and you can include those clips, and what's nice is you can easily trim it to whatever length you would like, and then you could also easily include a picture there. And so I just went, let's see, how did I find this one? If you're just looking for Iwo Jima, so if I just wanted to include a picture, I could just look up Iwo Jima images, and very quickly go to search tools, usage rights, labeled for use, so it is OER, and then I could click on the picture itself and click on it again and get the URL of this image, copy and paste that into Meta, and then it's going to be my background. I can zoom in or out if I want, and I can include text, Iwo Jima, terrible battle, and I could also use this button here to just record a voiceover, include audio on that same very slide. If I wanted to get rid of this slide, which I do, I can just come here to the slide, drag it down and delete it. and I'm sure that I want to, and then I can watch and preview this. Since it thinks I made changes, I can click here to update this presentation, and then you can watch it, and this is what a final presentation might look like. Pacific had several potential beginning dates, so I have a quote here, an image, and there's the presentation itself, but the students can also skim through it and control it and move on from slide to slide. So pretty neat. Enjoy!